So, let's see. So here we are with Maria. And Maria, how long have you been on the streets for?
It's gonna be 2 years. This May 25th.
Wow. So have you been offered any help from CityNet or anybody out here in Stanton?
I have, but at the beginning they told me that I'll qualify for existing convictions, and then
for what again?
For because I have diabetes, so it was pre-existing conditions. But,
pre-existing conditions.
Yeah. So they say that I was priority, but
yeah.
Been home 3 days.
next that I know, they changed what they have told me, because now they're waiting for a shelter or the other kind, not the one that they told me. So.
Oh, so they won't. It's not they didn't follow through with.
No.
Wow. Okay. So they tell you guys you have to leave the sidewalk, or what were the police saying today? Did they come out today?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day, and it's just the same deal. It's just like harassing us, pushing us, and taking us from one place to another. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So you think there needs to be more affordable housing?
I think so.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So are you able to work or not right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you? It's kind of hard though from the streets, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be, for me, it would be better, way better just to give me a job.
Yeah.
Than to be handing me, like.
Yeah.
But that's all I want. But sometimes just by the way that as soon as they know that you're on the streets,
Yeah.
it's a completely new tune, because they always put together homeless with drug addiction or some kind of addiction,
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't have to do nothing with that, but
Yeah.
what can I do?
So do you have any addiction? Not really.
No.
Oh, praise
I
God.
used to. I was. You can say I'm an addict, but I'm not active right now.
Yeah.
I have been clean since 2 years ago.
2 years
Yeah.
clean? Wow, that's
Yeah.
great. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna ask my friends to pray for you. We're gonna hopefully be able to get more help to people. That's our goal always. Work with I have talked with the mayor and try to get these bathrooms out here or something. I know that they don't have the public bathrooms open in the park, so it must be hard for women, especially, right, to take care.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's just depressing, because you're not used to it.
Yeah.
I had never been in these conditions.
Yeah.
And so when I first came in, I thought that like they say, no, police is here to serve and protect or to help you out. But to see that they were the first ones to like rush us out of the park and then call those names and degrading us,
What kind of names do they call you?
Drug addicts, trash. They work
Really?
for the Stanton. Like there's an officer, especially Arellano. It's Officer Arellano or Lieutenant Arellano or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's on our case like you have no idea. Like
Yeah.
he used to tell, when we're at the park, he used to tell us like, if you want to be in the park, get as far as away as back as you can, because that's where you need to be, where the trash is, because that's all you are. You're drug addicts. That's all you're doing. There's drugs, and you are ashamed to Stanton, so you should be all the way to the back where nobody can see you. So sometimes it's really hard for you to be like, trying to keep up with the day or all the things, and all of a sudden to hear those words is just something that if you were trying to like I say, you were trying to like get up.
Yeah.
You just say why use,
Wow.
And it's hard. It's hard because mostly those are the kind words that I can say. But he had called us all kind of names and yeah.
That was an officer. I think it's the same one that some other ladies told me that he was harassing them, and I went and I found him in his car. I got the video of it, and I went with my camera to ask him some questions, and he wouldn't even get out of his car.
No, he's just like in the middle of the night, he has gone like 2-3 times that. When everybody's I admitted there's some guys that have the music all night long or blaring, but it's not our fault. Sometimes we're trying to rest or something like that, and all of a sudden it's like 2-3 in the morning, and he just passes by and he sounds the horn as hard as he can. Yeah. And sometimes it gets really bad for me because my nerves and stuff.
Yeah.
So I get really jumpy and really nervous, and I'm just like bad. I get like
stressful.
paranoid, and it's just for the fun of it. I already like talked to lady Rebecca. She's from the homeless advocate, and she said that she was gonna file a report, which I think she did. But since I talked to her, he has done that 2 times already, and even worse than before. So like saying, so you can have something to report me about. So he just gets it because he can. As far as I know, it's just like his way of like,
Wow.
And it's really sad because as you can see, Arellano, he's Mexican, part Mexican, so it's even worse because it's people that is getting you down and it's diminishing you and calling you names and just like he has never since I have met him, he has never have a kind word for us.
Yeah.
Or a good look or a smile, nothing. It's always like the worst,
Yeah.
Even when he talks to us, it's just like I told you to pick up your trash and get it out of here, like those words. And just right now, that's what he told us. You shouldn't be here. That's I told him because one of the sprinklers, somebody broke it, so I was swamped all the time, right? So the city came and told me to move my tent, especially. So I have, as you can see, the street is full, so there's no more spaces to put on my tent. So I put it where it's not allowed to be. So he came really early and he started like, whose tent is this? I'm like, mine. He already got the pen and the paper out and what's your name? I'm like, where do you want me to put it? I had to sleep. So I just put it here overnight. And he's like, whatever the heck you want, but as far as away from here as possible. I'm like, hey, there's no other place approved by the city that we can be, like, at least for the night. And he's like, I told you to pick up your trash and like I say, I can't prepare the words because of, but it was really, really bad, but there's no other way around that I can be, like, I'm alone right now and it's really hard. Like I say, I have diabetes, I haven't been taking care of it.
Yeah.
So right now, I don't know if it's my pressure or something that I haven't been feeling like, I feel like if I'm really thoroughbred, like, and I like get really frustrated easily, and I don't know what's going on, so I get panicky because I can breathe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not okay as I can say, for him to be rushing me and hurry up and now and this and that. So it's just you can do things as so just so much,
Yeah.
But what can I say? That's the way he is, so I don't know what happened, or I don't know his history, but to treat us like that, I don't think that's the way he should be approaching people. That we have enough problems as it is.
Yeah.
All kind of problems, and like I say, I have been trying to get a job and stuff, but like I say, once they know that you're homeless, it's like, what are you like, and it's really depressing. Like in the morning, we got into a situation with the owners of the business right there where we are. And calling us all kind of names and calling us thieves and once again, you're homeless because you're drug addicts, you're losers, you shouldn't be here in the streets.
Yeah. Can be nothing to do with high rent or low wages, of course, right?
Yeah, and besides, like I said, I have always had my apartment, my job, and I guess it's bad decisions, so trusting the wrong people or life. I don't know what you want to call it.
Or you get robbed even. Some people get robbed, I've heard.
I did a lot, and the thing is for me is that I trusted my partner in time, my ex-boyfriend, and he was my diminisher, But that was the worst thing that I could have done, but hey, what can I say? I did it, So I'm trying to keep up with whatever it is that I have to, and trying to maintain a positive approach to things, but sometimes it's really difficult, really, really difficult. And you just like think if you were like more choices or more like ways of getting help and how to get like, I don't know, housing or something more cheaper than it is, because right now it's super difficult to get.
Oh, very expensive.
Even just like
one bedroom, even $1,200, $1,300.
Even a roommate, it charges you what I usually used to pay for a full 2 bedrooms. So like I say, without a job, and I do watch knickknacks here and jobs here and there, but nothing stable. So I can't even try to look for a room or something like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what people don't understand. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that like to be on the streets and that have a taste for the life.
Yeah.
But I find it for myself as the way I was. I find it degrading. You know, it's for me. It gets me down.
Yeah. Well, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. So that's what people don't understand. That as soon as they see you struggling or something, oh, that's what you want, you know. That's what you're on the streets. That's what you like. And they start judging you before they know you. So
Exactly. That's exactly what happens.
Because you don't even wanna. At least me, I don't even wanna open my mouth anymore because the first thing that I receive is just like judgment.
Yeah, you're this, you're that, you're this. Yeah.
Yeah, if you weren't because you like this, or if you weren't because you're doing this, they don't even know my life, or they don't even know what I'm going through right now to make assumptions or to think that I'm doing this or doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
What made you to become a station like this?
She's asking how did you become homeless, basically?
What made me?
It's not like because your boyfriend, right?
Yeah, I was living in Pando and I had to come here precisely to do the rehab, the court order. So when I finished my 90 days inpatient, my daughter was living here in Stanton, actually in Garden Grove. So I didn't want to go back to Pando because it was an abusive relationship and he had taken everything from me. So I had nothing. I was on the streets. I had no job. I had no money. He took everything. You see. So I took it as starting new. I stayed with my daughter for a whole year, and I was okay. I was doing okay. I had my job and everything. But then I started having problems with her because of the same reason that her father-in-law. I started telling her that I was active again on drugs and this and that, just because he assumed I was, just because I didn't like to be told off by him, you know. That was all. She started getting the wrong ideas, and because I was really proud, I started, instead of going to her and approaching her and talking to her and clearing things out, I was like, fine, believe whatever you want, you know? But it got to the point that she decided to ask me to leave, and here I am. I didn't have another place to be, and a friend of mine brought me here to the park with the guys, and thank God I found a lot of good guys. I don't have nothing bad to say about them. They're all my friends since the beginning, and they have taken care of me, and you know they have my back in case of whatever problem I have. I just go and talk to them, and they're like, you know, really gladly help me out. And like I said, thank God I haven't had any kind of violence in that sense or anything like that. But like I said, every day is something new. Every day is something, some problems, some gossips, or some, you know, like that it has your mind up to running, and it's not like when you decide to go and lay down for a bit, something and it's up, and you never get to rest. So it's I don't know. It's like having a coin in the air. You never know what's gonna come up, you know.
Yeah, and I lived on the streets over 10 years as part of my ministry, so I know exactly what it's like. And yeah, it's especially for a woman. It's hard enough as a man. But as a woman, yeah, that must be even harder.
Yeah, at the beginning I was really proud. Like I couldn't even dare to ask the guys or the girls. And mostly, as you can see, there's more men than women here.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends, male. So it was really hard for me to even ask them, hey, can I have a sip of your drink, or can I borrow $1 to get me a drink?
Yeah.
It was super hard because I have always been really proud. I was like the one going to, like, I was always giving, you know. I was always. So I had to understand that that's why we were here, you know, like, and with time, we gather more trust and everything. So right now, whoever has something to eat, we all eat. If I had something, I have, you know, I share it gladly because, like I said, if it's a banana that we have, we all eat from there. So it's like, we got to be like a family, like you know, and we take care of each other. If we see somebody that is out of here, what are you doing? What are you here for? And do you know him? Do you know her? And that's how we start taking care of our own.
So you believe in Jesus?
Of course. I
do.
Do.
Praise God. Awesome.
Yes, I do. And,
no, that's why I tell people is a lot of times they don't realize there's Christians out here, believers, and we shouldn't. You know, the church. Sometimes the church is very judgmental, even. And they call all the homeless bums or this or that.
Like I said, they tag us with as soon as they say. You say, I'm homeless. Oh, what drug do you use?
Yeah, exactly.
What drug
Yeah. Automatic.
How long have you been using drugs?
Yeah.
So it's not even that. It's just like
a lot of reasons.
Like I said, the problem that we had in the morning is because of the sprinkler that got broken.
Yeah.
So the specific officer that I was telling you is over there citing us, and all of a sudden they open the gate and he's like really politely. That's how you knew that it's against us. Because he's like, oh, in Spanish, you needed to get out so they can move this, and they started replying, oh yes sir, we need to get out, but how are we supposed to get out looking at this mess that they have here every day? So I was like, okay, and it's they're Latinos too. They're speaking Spanish, right?
Yeah.
So I get really bumped out, and then the other guy is like, well, they're stealing the water and the electricity. What can you expect from drug addicts like this, right? That live on the streets. So I got upset, and I told him, you know, with all due respect, we're not stealing your water. Who gathered you? Who gave you that idea? Because we don't even touch your water. We don't even know where you have your water here. We go to the other shops and ask them to give us water, and they're kind enough to give us water without, you know, hesitating. So we're not touching anything from you.
Yeah.
And he's like, then why are you on the streets? You must use excuse for bombs, like you said. And why are you homeless? I'm like, you know what? You should be thankful and, you know, count your blessings that thank God you have your job, you know?
Yeah.
And you have your health. And he's like, what do you mean, God? Look at me. I'm 60 years old and I'm like as strong as ever. And if I have anything, I have it by myself, not because God gave it to me. So I was like, what do you say? And
Yeah,
he's like,
right.
what you heard? I'm like, you know what? I feel so sad for you. Like, you know?
Yeah.
God forbid anything happens, like you said, you're already like, you never know what's gonna happen in the next minute.
That's right.
But and a person can be the worst of the worst, but one person that doesn't have God first, and you know, as the pillar of the life, for me it's nothing. You know, like
Yeah,
I feel sad for them.
Yeah, pride goes before a fall. And I gotta wrap the video because I got not enough time left on my video. But thank you for sharing. We'll try to keep working to get you guys help. But please do share the video. Do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook, and pray for our sister here and others out here on the streets. Please share the video, like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to hear from you soon. If you want to get involved, let me know. servingjesus99212@yahoo.com. That's the email you can reach me at if you want to get involved and help. servingjesus99212@yahoo.com. Thanks so much. May God bless you all. You seek first His kingdom always. Bye-bye.